welcome back today, guys, to the channel. Back here on some Forza 7, talking about the brand new Forza Motorsport. Now, in this case, I feel like it's necessary to just call it Forza Motorsport 2022 at this point, right? I feel like a lot of the NHL games do it, and Forza Motorsport may be even moving in that direction because obviously they are going back to the original name. They're not going to continue on with the series and go with the obvious Forza 8, which I thought that they would have done. And it's a little bit disappointing to see them kind of break it off at 7, considering they were so close to 10. They could have had that beautiful Forza 10 cover on there. I'd like to know your honest opinion down below if you think they are making the right decision, in restarting the franchise. Xbox did it as well too, and it seems to be a Microsoft thing where they just want to rebrand it as something brand new instead of diving into the 5, 6, 7 category kind of thing. So right today I want to talk about the 10 things needed in the brand new Forza Motorsport 2022, which should be coming out at the end of this year if I'm really positive about it. If I'm going to be honest though, I think it's going to be 2023. I think that's when we're going to get the official launch of the game, maybe midway through, maybe at the end of it, but we haven't seen enough of it to really say to ourselves that this is going to be coming out this year kind of thing. So I definitely hope it's going to be coming out this year, but again, I don't want them to rush it. We have a lot of games coming out this year. We have Test Drive Unlimited dropping. We also have the brand new Need for Speed, I do believe, is also coming out. We have CarX Street dropping. I put together an obtainable list of 10 things that I want to see kind of brought in to the brand new Forza, and I figure we start this off with a simple one: tracks from the previous games being brought in to the brand new Forza Motorsport. I think that is the most common thing that people want to see coming back into the game. I mean, tracks like Sunset Peninsula, we had Iberian get left behind, Copperhead with the test track setup, right, with the drag race, quarter mile with the lights, a lot of memories down that lane, man. We had the Alpine Ring, Blue Mountain Raceways, the New York Circuit, Pacific Shipyards from the original Forza Motorsport, Tokyo Circuit, and then that's not even counting Fujimi Kaido, right? There's so many good tracks that could be brought in to Forza and really just rejuvenate the series, revamp it, bring everybody back to the days of playing tracks that we haven't really touched for quite some time. So I think that is really needed in this series, is to bring in brand new tracks for us to drive on. I mean, I'd like to see at least 10 tracks be brought in to the series from the previous Forza Motorsports. I think that's fair to say, 10 tracks, right? I'd like to know, is that too much? Just a little bit of scanning goes a long way, maybe. I mean, again, it could, rely on funds, but these people are funded by Microsoft. We should have enough funds at our disposal to do these kind of moves, I feel like. Now, staying on the same track topic, my second thing I'd like to see them bring in is more fictional tracks. There's too many tracks that they try to just painstakingly take their time on to really replicate what it is in the real life situation. Some of these tracks, the best tracks on Forza, are not real tracks. They're just tracks that people have made, and it really does go a long way to really make some nice new tracks for the series as well too. Tracks that are going to flow for racing, for drifting, maybe for some drag racing, maybe a free roam area track, right? That would be kind of cool. I mean, these are just small things that I like to see in a brand new Forza game, right? If it's going to be a brand new launch, brand new title, we haven't seen one in a little bit, right? I mean, if I was making the game, 5 new tracks is what I would aim for on the new release, right? I think that's fair to say. Let me know your thoughts down below. Point number 3, this is a big one. I've been asking for this for so long: window stickers in the game, man. I don't understand why they have not made it a priority. I feel like it would really bring to life a lot of these liveries, a lot of the cars that they're bringing to the game with just a couple stickers here and there, but it seems like they just don't want to do any of the window stickers right now. So I mean, hopefully that will become a thing moving forward. They've seen GT7 do it, and maybe they'll start doing it as well too. But I definitely do feel that the window stickers need to be a part of the Forza Motorsport series. Especially, I got sponsors in the stands that want to see their stickers on the car right now, specifically on the windows. They said not on the panels, only on the windows. So hopefully, right, Forza, appreciate it. The fourth thing though is just some new tuning options. Obviously, we have had the same upgrade system for so long on the game. It's definitely something that I could probably do with my eyes closed at this point, right? It's been the same from Forza 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would like to see them maybe change it up a little bit. Same but different, if you will. I always kind of say that, and it kind of fits in this situation. We don't want it completely revamped. At least, I mean, I don't want it, but I'd like it to see a few new options being added in. Maybe break down some of the parts into, you know, smaller components and stuff like that. Maybe add some special parts for completing the races for the offline side of things. I think that would be a huge thing, and that is also leading into my next part is, you know, using the campaign to maybe hide some special items in the game. Exactly the way Need for Speed Underground 2 did it, where if you completed the campaign, you could get your unique upgrades and then throw them in your car. And it would be only, you know, your one story car, but it would be that unique option car, which would be a little bit better because you put the work in, because you played the game and, you know, were able to complete the missions and complete the races that you needed. You got your unique parts. So I'd like to see Forza do something with that offline kind of category and really have some cool things for us to obtain through just plain old progression, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts down below, not just, you know, parts, but cars as well too, which would be really cool. And hopefully they don't hide all the tracks and have a 5-hour-long intro like GT7 did. Right, now this next point kind of dates back to Forza Motorsport 4 when the mods kind of came into play and stuff like that, but removing bumpers for certain cars for drift missile style vehicles, I think it'll be a huge thing. The drifting community would definitely appreciate it. I feel like CarX has done it, so it's something that, you know, maybe they can get past with some licensing. Right? I mean, they talk to a couple manufacturers, right? They say, hey man, we want to take some bumpers off some S13s and stuff like that. Who's gonna say no? I feel like, right? Come on, man, let us take off the bumpers on our cars, please. Forza cars would look way better with the missing front bumper on some of them. We have the nice, right, you can make your own paints on there, right? It would be a huge thing to be able to see our cars come to life, taking off the panels, the hoods and stuff like that, and see the engines on the cars. That's one of the biggest things. They're so detailed, but we can't see it other than the Forza Vista right there, right? So it's a little bit, you know, kind of frustrating. And I mean, again, I'm not asking for every car to be able to do this, you know, make certain cars available to be done. But I mean, the typical drifting cars that you would see have those options to remove bumpers and, you know, parts of that nature. But that would be really cool. Also too, maybe some exhaust kits and stuff like that, right? I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas out there. Again, you guys can add into the conversation in the comment section down below. Right now, we started this list with tracks. Moving into the car side of things, you know, I'd like to see a variety of new and old cars coming back in to Forza Motorsport 2022. You know, not just, you know, certain high-end exotic cars, but muscle cars, older sports cars. I mean, things of that nature that maybe we haven't seen, but I'd really like them to add at least, I'd say to be nice, 20 new cars to the franchise in a new title. Again, I don't know if funds are being held back for that process or not, but I would really like to see them, you know, add in some new cars. I feel like Forza's really struggled in the last, you know, I'd say maybe 2 years with adding in consistently new cars in handfuls. We've only been given kind of, you know, 1 or 2 new cars every kind of update or so, and that's been about it. Obviously, we've been getting new cars now in Forza Horizon 5, so hopefully we see all those cars making their way into the motorsport series, right? That's all I'm saying. It would be quite nice to see it. You know, a lot of these times we're given almost the same car list as previous titles, right? It's a little bit frustrating at those times, and I think GT7 kind of did that to us, I feel like, right? I mean, how would it be the new Forza Motorsport without wheel spins, right? I definitely need wheel spins in the new one, or the crates. If you guys remember, we could do the crate pulls a while back, and then Forza took it out for some reason. People were complaining that it was gambling, I guess. I don't really know exactly, but yeah, a little ridiculous. We should have had our crates still in the game to pull. Hopefully they do something like that with the wheel spins, where you can add parts in them, money, cash, clothes, you know, stuff of that nature, and maybe even rotate them every month to keep it fresh. I feel like Forza just forgets about the wheel spins every single year the game comes out. They just drop them and they do not update. I mean, the Forza Edition cars stay the same, they don't change, same paint jobs maybe from previous games, so I would like to see them rejuvenate the wheel spins, throw in some new cars, and give somebody a job to stay on top of it, I feel like. Right now, our next feature kind of dates back to the old days of Forza, but the unicorn cars. You know, we've had them in previous games, and, you know, some of which are harder to obtain than others. Sometimes Forza just gives them to you, but the old days, though, some of them would appear on the auction house, and you would have a dedicated time where people would be able to bid on them, and I think it'd be really cool if they kind of brought back, maybe even bring back that special edition auction house night where you have to win those cars, maybe even do a few other ones. But it would be cool if they did those community auctions once again. And, you know, obviously it's not like it used to be anymore, but right, it would be cool though to see unicorn cars coming back into the game. Maybe add, you know, another 12 of them. I think there was about 10 or 12 of them in past Forza games that were just, right, there were some really good ones, man, nice body kits. So hopefully they throw some more manufacturer cars in there, and we'll see some options out there. Now, of course, a new game needs some new options. Hopefully, you know, again, going back to Forza 4, we bring back the option for the triple screen access so we can kind of adjust our field of view and cockpit view. But I'd like to see them add the ability to adjust the field of view options in your cockpit view, right? I mean, I think that's a given to be able to see a little bit better, right? I mean, hopefully they do add that for us. Again, you know, another option for Forza 4, but the ability to favorite our cars in multiple categories like we could. And guess what? Forza Motorsport 4, man. This game had everything. We just needed a Forza Motorsport 4 2.0. That's all that we needed on that game, and I really do wish that, you know, they kind of did that, but right? I mean, I really hope the new Forza Motorsport is exactly that, but we'll have to wait and see. But, you know, we were able to sort our drift builds from our drag builds, and it really helped clean up the garage, right? And it kind of felt a little bit less stressful adventure going through the garage than, you know, just frantically looking for your builds that sometimes just pile up on car after car after car. So, you know, that's my list for today. I'd like to know your 10 points down below that Forza Motorsport 2022 needs. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Huge thank you for coming around. Make sure you guys tell your mother that you love them very much, and sorry for everything that you've done in the past, man, right? Be nice to your moms out there, man. Huge thanks for watching for today, right? And of course, if you guys missed yesterday's episode, we were on Forza 7 hitting the tandems online on Maple Valley, man. Definitely enjoyed it. If you guys missed it, click the link down below. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.